In this video, we are going to show you how to enjoy Milan in just 24 hours. This itinerary is perfect for those with a long layover at Malpensa, for those doing a day trip from Venice or Florence, or for those with little time on an Italy trip. Even with little time, you can know the essential of the fashion capital if you know how to organize. Let us go. First of all, the initial logistics. Milan has two main airports. Malpensa is the largest, 50 kilometers from the center, with the Malpensa Express that leaves every 20 minutes for €13 to Stazione Centrale or Cadorna in 50 minutes. Linate is the smaller and closer one, just 8 kilometers from the center, with Metro M4 tram that arrives in 15 minutes for €2.20. There is also Bergamo Orio al Serio Airport for low-cost flights, with express bus for €10 to Centrale in 1 hour. Those who come from Venice or Florence by train arrive directly at the monumental Stazione Centrale, in the heart of the city, with direct metro to all tourist points. Your morning starts early, at 8 o'clock, with Italian breakfast at any bar in the center, with cornetto filled with cream or Nutella, and cappuccino for €3 to €5 taken standing at the counter. Then head straight to Piazza del Duomo, the absolute heart of Milan, with the impressive Milan Duomo, the third largest Gothic cathedral in Europe with 135 pointed towers and 3,400 statues. The entry to the cathedral costs €9. But the climb to the terraces is absolutely worth it for €17, with panoramic view of the city and, on clear days, even the Alps to the north. Reserve approximately 2 hours for the cathedral and the terraces. Around 10:30, still on Piazza del Duomo, enter the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, the oldest and most elegant covered shopping gallery in the world, inaugurated in 1877, with mosaic floor, impressive glass and iron dome, and luxury stores like Prada and Louis Vuitton. It is one of the most photogenic places in Milan. Local tradition says that spinning 3 times on top of the bull on the floor mosaic brings luck and guarantees return. Continue walking to Piazza della Scala with the famous Teatro alla Scala, the absolute temple of world opera since 1778, with internal tour for €12. Around 1 in the afternoon, time to have lunch authentically Milanese. Walk to the Brera neighborhood 15 minutes away on foot, with charming alleys, art galleries, and dozens of traditional trattorias. Try a risotto alla Milanese with genuine saffron and cotoletta alla Milanese, with a glass of house wine for €25 to €35 per person. The classics are Trattoria Milanese and Antica Trattoria della Pesa, both with centuries of tradition. Avoid restaurants directly on the Galleria. They are always touristy and expensive. Early afternoon around 2:30, time for the most special experience in Milan for those who booked in advance. The visit to the Cenacolo Vinciano to see the Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci, a fresco from the end of the 15th century painted on a wall of the refectory of Santa Maria delle Grazie Church. Book 3 months in advance if possible. It costs €15, and the visit lasts only 15 minutes for preservation reasons. It is one of the most important works of art in human history. Absolutely worth the effort to book. Speaking of tickets and attractions, in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the site we always use to buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. It is the largest tours website in the world and has practically everything there. Everything at the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, including guided walking tours through the Duomo, Galleria, and Castello Sforzesco. And remember that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip at the lowest price. The sites we use to put together our trips, with everything much cheaper: travel SIM card, travel insurance for half the price, tickets to all the attractions, good and cheap hotels we have stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account. And the links already include automatic discounts, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. Around 4 in the afternoon, walk to Castello Sforzesco, the fortified castle from the 15th century that belonged to the Sforza family, with spectacular inner courtyards, free museums with works by Michelangelo, like the Pietà Rondanini, and the impressive Sempione Park behind, considered the largest park in Milan. Cross the park to the Arco della Pace, a neoclassical monument inspired by the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. The entire walk through the park is free and takes about 2 hours calmly, perfect to rest from the museums. Late afternoon around 6:30, it is time for the sacred Milanese ritual, the aperitivo. Take the metro to Porta Genova station and walk 5 minutes to the famous Navigli neighborhood, with the historic canals designed by Leonardo da Vinci, dozens of bars with tables on the street, and the best aperitivo scene in Milan. For 8 to €12, you order a classic Italian Aperol Spritz, and you get access to a complete free buffet of appetizers, focacci, cold cuts, and savory snacks. It is practically a full dinner at very affordable prices, in an absolutely romantic setting along the canals. Your evening continues in the Navigli after the aperitivo, with a relaxing walk along the illuminated Naviglio Grande with its waterside restaurants, art galleries, and preserved industrial architecture. If you are still hungry, have an authentic pizza at a local pizzeria for 10 to 15 euros, or order a cocktail at one of the rooftops with views of the canals. The Navigli are busy until dawn, with live music, craft beer bars, and a young atmosphere absolutely unique in Italy. For those who still have energy after midnight, the Porta Venezia neighborhood has dozens of trendy clubs and bars frequented by Milanese youth, with electronic music until dawn. For something more sophisticated, go up to one of the rooftops in the center near the Duomo, with an absolutely illuminated view of the cathedral. A romantic experience worth the investment of 15 to 20 euros per drink. An additional tip for those with one more day in Milan is to take a half-day excursion to the impressive Lake Como, considered one of the most beautiful lakes in the world. Just 1 hour by train from Milan for 10 euros, you visit historic villages like Como, Bellagio, and Varenna, with aristocratic mansions, breathtaking gardens, and absolutely paradisiacal alpine landscapes. Organized excursions with lunch and cruise leave the center of Milan for 90 to 140 euros. Another spectacular option is medieval Bergamo Alta in just 50 minutes by train for 8 euros, with the upper town surrounded by Venetian walls from the 16th century. An essential tip for this quick trip is to have internet on your phone to use transportation apps and make real-time reservations. We always buy the SIM card before the trip, receive it at home, and arrive connected at the destination. It is much cheaper than roaming. A SIM card for 7 days costs an average of 20 to 30 euros if you are coming from outside Europe. And a golden tip for those with just a layover in Milan. Both Malpensa and Linate have paid luggage storage service by the hour or by the day, costing between 6 and 15 euros. Perfect to drop off your bags and enjoy the day in Milan without wait. If your layover is at least 10 hours, it is absolutely worth entering the city. For layovers at Malpensa, consider the 50-minute transport time each way. And for those who are new here on the channel, you are very welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you are enjoying it, subscribe here on the channel and like the video, that helps us a lot. 3 final essential tips for this 24-hour itinerary in Milan. First, book at least 2 months in advance. The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci, or you simply will not get a ticket. This is the most common mistake of travelers. Second, use the metro A-lot. It is efficient, modern, and cheap. And Milan is less walkable than Rome or Florence because of the larger distances between attractions. And third, do not underestimate the aperitivo in the Navigli. It is the most authentic and economical experience in Milan, worth the whole trip by itself. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.